You are literally a rat. Rats press on a button to get cocaine over a button of food. You press a button of scrolling on social media over the button of actually living your life. I have multiple hours of like a day on short form content on social media. Right now, I'm grinding on this business. I'm full time med school internships. I'm playing the violin and I'm going to the gym almost every day. In this video, I will show you how to get fucking angry at your phone, how to get angry at your addictions, and I will give you literally lives, uh, months back of your life. Like that is today my gift to you. Literally months of your life, which will you get back, which you would have lost if not for this video. First of all, short form content and social media literally change your neural brain networks. I just imagine your brain is just a simple computer. You're the operator and you choose to just scroll and scroll and scroll away, aka just not living your life, just being an NPC literally. Like everything you do has an impact on your brain structure. Everything you eat, everything you do, everything you see, just as constantly inputs. We have five senses, and they all give inputs to our brain, which constantly restructures neurons, etc. Yeah, to just live and have the optimal living experience. But also like bad habits, like just social media, short form content, also literally change your neural brain network to crave more of that and to, yeah, just put away other tasks and hard work and productivity at the cost of just these neural brain networks for more and more instant hits of dopamine and this short form content. Like there are actually studies right now also coming out because we're like the first generation. I'm almost 23 years old right now, but especially yeah, like younger people and around my age is the first generation to really actually get these massive influences of social media and short form content. And yeah, it has been shown to literally change neural brain structures. So who am I, by the way, to tell you all of this? I've already said a bit. I'm Rune. I'm in my fifth year of med school right now doing internships. I also go to the gym every day, and I have made it my mission to optimize my health and teach all of you how to optimize your health with things that they don't actually teach in med school. Like just a little side rant, we have like hundreds of hours of pharmacology, which means lessons on how medications work, etc. But we have less than 5 hours on actual food and vitamins. Like, how crazy is that? Anyway, further with the short form content, it fucks up your dopamine system. Like, your dopamine system is what makes you successful. If you control this, you can control everything. You literally control your life. Your dopamine system is some kind of pleasure, not really pleasure, but pleasure slash purpose seeking system in your brain, which makes, if it releases dopamine, that you crave more of it, of what released the dopamine. So if it's like short form content, your brain will crave more of it. But if you start to control your dopamine system and you get your dopamine from like more long-term gratification, and you get then your dopamine from like hard work, from a project at work, from making more money, from reading books, productive things, your body will crave more of those productive things. But short form content is the easiest dopamine and instant gratification your brain can get, so it stands in the way of anything which has to do with hard work and with getting results and with being productive. So you're literally acting like a rat, yeah, which presses a button to release some instant dopamine and instant gratification in change for like actually life. Like, how many hours have you already wasted? How many hours do you have on your phone, on your screen apps? It's like when you're scrolling or when a person is scrolling, it's like the person is off. Like life is just it's a pause, and you still get older, but you don't live. Like how sad is that actually? Just seeing someone live, someone talk, someone do talk about the things he's passionate about, and 5 minutes later you see him grabbing his phone and just enter in like a swipe. And he's just off. Like it's it's like he just got a connection from his phone to his brain, just releasing some instant hits, and he's yeah, AFK, so to say. He's an NPC just scrolling away. Like imagine you're God, and you could see all the houses in your city, and you could take off the roof and you could see through or through the roof and see all of the people in every house. Like imagine seeing 1,000 people just scrolling, and imagine seeing one person working hard on a project. Like you don't have to be religious, but come on, even if you're semi-religious, who, come on, it's just so fucking sad how everyone is just scrolling away their actual life. Like, and if you're religious, who will God follow more? Who will God like? Let's watch out for that person, his life, who's just scrolling away, or let's watch to this person who's like actually working hard and doing something with his life, doing something purposeful. Like if you want my full, it's like a brief thing of dopamine detox right now. But if you want my full guide, I have a dopamine detox covered in the first 2 weeks of my personal protocol to help you get from zero to like optimal productivity and drive. It's first link in the description. Thirdly, social media, short-term content, but also social media in general can make you very, very anxious. If you're watching this kind of content, I can already tell you in the top 0.1% of the population who's busy with health, who's busy with mental health. So your own social media will, and also like short form content will probably also be around health and some guys preaching this and some guys preaching that. But and then you think that your short form content is productive because it's this guy preaching about these tips, is this guy preaching about how to gain muscle or etc. And you think like, oh, it's kind of productive. But that's a trap in two ways. The first way is just short form hits again and again and again, and you watch like a dozen of those videos, and how much action did you really take? How much do you really remember of those videos? Short form tips, health tips you saw yesterday, how much you actually remember from it. Secondly, the second trap of this is that it's all these hyper successful young men preaching this healthy lifestyle. They're all hyper successful, and it gives you a wrong image of how the world works, how the world is. If you're watching this kind of content, I can tell you're probably like already the one of the best or most ambitious, or becoming one of the best in your entire social group, friend group, city. But if you're constantly scrolling on social media, as your brain can tell the difference between some actual persons you have around you and persons you see on social media. So if you see like daily 5 persons in real life and you're the best out of 5 in terms of ambitions, in terms of health and fitness, then you'll feel good. You'll feel like, yeah, I'm doing fucking nice and etc. And if you only see those people like in real life and you're doing good and you're doing better, that will give you the drive and energy to become even more better, and then create some competition and people who are doing equal to you, etc. But if you're seeing 100 ultra successful people constantly on social media, how will that make your brain feel? Although you're probably like already doing so fucking good and then just improving yourself, you'll just become so anxious. And I had the same thing, because you see all these hyper successful men and women and people in general. You see like the top 0.0001% constantly, and you get overexposed to them. So your brain thinks that your social group, that you're like the worst in your social group, that all those hundreds of people ultra successful, that is your social group. Your brain thinks that, and thus your brain makes you anxious because it thinks that you're you're doing actually so worse. But just don't consume social media for like a week and only improve yourself, go outside, talk to people. I will feel so much more better. You will feel so much more better about yourself. And if you have anxiety, it will drop like crazy. And now some successful tips of myself to quit social media, etc. Then, by the way, it's fucking 30 degrees outside, like Celsius. I'm from Belgium, and I'm in my attic, and it's hot in here. Holy damn! So first tip is to use an app called Stay Free. It's like just normal free app which tracks your screen time and which app you use, and it does some other things, but just look at how many hours you have on which different apps. Use the app and watch. Even if you try to actively lower your screen time, still watch how high it is. It's still like up to 2 to 3 hours, or it was at least with me. And just imagine how many hours of that you lost last year. If you weren't even trying to quit or to lower your hours. How many hours did you lose? How many days? How many weeks did you lose of just untapped potential? Where could you be right now if you had all those hours put in one project and one hobby? You could be fucking amazing and at an instrument, at a sport. You could have learned how to fight. You could have made like 2 to 5K online income if you only controlled your dopamine system and your health. And that's my next tip. You should become angry at your social media, at yourself for scrolling. You should kind of guilt trip yourself into not scrolling. That's how I quit most of my scrolling. It's like when I'm busy, I'm like, after 5 minutes, what the fuck am I even doing? You just get angry at yourself. You just get angry at your phone for like, how am I distracted right now? Just get angry like that, and you put away your phone. I don't get angry because you failed and just started scrolling again, but be angry that, don't take the failure of, I failed, I started scrolling again, oh, let's now scroll. Just be like, oh, damn, yeah. And it hits you back, you're back in reality, and you put your phone away. Try to become like that. And that's how I quit certain things, like also bad foods. Like sometimes I eat some bad foods and it's like, what the fuck am I even doing? And I just put it away. And now I'm like, I see those cookies lying downstairs and I'm like, yeah, I'm not going to do that. I'm already guilt tripping myself up front. Like, no, I shouldn't do that. And I believe it. I believe in myself in that case. And that's how I also quit some of other bad habits. And finally, no, just one more point. Like, quitting social media and reducing screen times is one of the biggest hacks in life that you could have. It reduces anxiety. It gives you more time for something more productive. And it's the biggest hack for your mental health. I cannot stress this enough. Take this video, fucking rewatch it, share it, I don't fucking know, but just try to get the value of this information. It's free, etc. But this is some actual good shit in the sense of I wish I someone told me this like fucking 5 years ago. I hate short form content and social media so much, and I still do it too sometimes. I'm not going to lie, but right now I'm trying to be productive. I have the violin. I will go to the gym this afternoon. Just try to quit or lower social media. It's the best thing you'll ever do. And have something else to do in your life. Get a goal, rewire your dopamine system to that goal, and you'll feel the same amount of happiness and more with long-term gratification on that goal. And life will start right now after you quit those bad habits. If you need my personal help with this, first link in the description. I will have a 8 to 12 week protocol for you, and we'll get you to your goals. Leave a like, that would actually mean the world for me, and subscribe if you want. And thank you for watching.